The Steelers is the scariest team in the AFC.
Yeah,
I
well,
really, I don't think it was.
who's second and third then?
Well, here's what I would say first before I get to that. When it came to this game, it shouldn't have been as close as it was. Russ actually threw a pick in the red zone, which is uncharacteristic of him. So that game could have been, much a 12-point deficit. It didn't have to be as close. Didn't have to be as close as it was. A pick happened in the red zone. Now, without that being said, Steelers have a top two defense in the league, giving up an average of guess how many points? 16. So is it uncharacteristic of the Ravens to only score 16, or is it more characteristic of the Steelers to hold a team to 16? I'll go with the Steelers on
Man, you
that
got
one.
a kicker missing kicks.
I'll go with the Steelers on that one. I'll go with the Steelers on that one. Yeah, I'll go with the Steelers on that one. And I said this before too, man. Name me there isn't a big list of teams with a head coach and a quarterback who both have a Super Bowl ring, who are both going in the Hall of Fame. Your defense is playing at a top two level. I mean, I don't know what more needs to be. So what more can the Steelers prove? Like, what more can they prove before people just say
Wow.
this is? And not to mention their schedule is
If I known this was the tone you were gonna have, I would have came out and said, "Was Justin Fields back out there? We back to not scoring touchdowns now? We back to only getting 18. I thought the Ravens had a bad defense.
with
18? Yeah,
with
hey, but they're gonna be in the Super Bowl, right? They're gonna be okay. They'll be okay. Well, hey, look, but I didn't want to go there because I do want Russ to succeed. I do. You know, but hey, don't come at Lamar like that, bro.
I didn't come
Gonna
at
win.
Lamar. I just
He's
spoke.
going to win the second matchup. He will. He'll win the second matchup, and
Look, if this is the tone you're coming at, if this is the tone you're gonna come at, I'll bring it right back and say Lamar's 4-12 against the Steelers and the Kansas City. We don't even know if this guy can win in the playoffs yet or win a big game, if we're being honest. I love Lamar. I want him to win a Super Bowl. I think, this is a good year for him to prove that. But are the Steelers the scariest team back on point? Absolutely. 100%. And the reason why they're also the scariest team is because they'll be the most underrated in every matchup. In every matchup, everybody who plays them or faces them will say the same thing you're saying. Russ is Justin Fields. I mean, this guy couldn't score a touchdown against the Ravens. That's what's going to happen every game, and they're going to continue to overlook the fact that Mike Tomlin is a great head coach who built Russ's confidence by giving him a bar, by letting Justin Fields play the first few games, who, let's be honest, their offense wasn't looking spectacular with him out there. So he built up a bar for us to play with. Great coaching. Brought him right back out there in a big game against the Jets, which he knew he could win because their defense is phenomenal. And that's exactly what he did do. And now Russ's confidence is back. He's there. He's playing. He's happy again. And he's beating top teams again. And if we're just being honest, time of possession also, I mean, 32 minutes, that's how much the Steelers are holding, the ball for in the game. That's sixth in the NFL, eighth in rushing yards per game, 138, 12th in points per game, 23 points per game. But when you're holding teams to 16 points on defense, that's a touchdown advantage that you usually have in every game that you play, no matter what team you face. So I believe the Steelers are the scariest team in the NFL.
in the
In the
NFL.
AFC, in the AFC,
Whoa, about to say you getting
in the
now you want us
AFC,
to tread water.
in the
Don't make us
AFC.
tread water on you. All
What
I'm
you mean
saying
by that?
is
What
if
you